Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am here today to do a semi-haul slash trying something new video, and I have no idea how it's gonna go, but I'm gonna try to keep it kind of short. So this is a Recollections planner that I took the holes or the rings out of, and I just have kind of some of my spare things for my mini in here. So I'm going to use some pages out of here just to kind of play around and test some stuff. So I'm going to use like maybe these two pages here to just test, because that's what this video is going to be all about. So I guess first I should show you guys what the haul is. I've been looking into stamping in my planner, and so I had seen some stuff at Michael's, and there's some stuff that was like on 70% off, so I figured I would try that. And this Recollections Creative Year set is half off right now, so I used that. And then I like this ombre ink pad, thought it was cool, so I got that. And then I had the 20% off of your entire purchase, even if it's on sale stuff. So basically I got all of this stuff here, $8.99 normally, $12.99, $12.99, and $5.99 for $12. So I figured to play around with stamping, see if I like it, that's probably the best way to go. So we are going to play around and kind of see what things are like. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to open this one up. I think at Hobby Lobby is where they have the Happy Planner sets of stamps. So this is the closest that I was going to get. And I thought it was kind of nice because it came with a little black ink pad, probably not the best ink ever, and a little acrylic block. Since I don't own any of this stuff right now, I figured that would be kind of good. And then these are definitely built for the smaller like Recollections planner, which is why I'm using some pages from my mini. So this way's up. Here are the actual stamps right here. This is I have the paper towel here to clean the stamps off, but there's some icons, some lines like to make to-do list, and there's some little tiny numbers, just some sort of basic small stuff. Okay, so, and then I guess I should open this ink up. I'm sure this is probably a dye ink or something. Alright, and then this is the ombre ink pad, which I just thought it was like really cool colors. And it's kind of neat because it's like 3 different ink pads, so you could do the 3 different colors, or I guess make it ombre if you wanted. So that's kind of neat. Alright, let's open these up. I liked these. These are from the Enchanting collection, which I believe they're getting rid of. And so this particular stamp set is about unicorns and stuff. And then you also get a stencil as well. It's like a silicone, I can feel it. It's silicone and kind of floppy. It has an acetate backing. And it looks like this. This is some sort of an ornate designs. You could make these as designs in like your boxes in your planner. Looks like they might fit. And then these are the, well, that's even harder to see. It's probably better in here. These are the stamps. This one says you are magical. This one says yay for you. In a field of horses be a unicorn. This one says dreamer. This is just sort of some decorative stuff. And this says ride a unicorn, swim with mermaids, chase a rainbow. Because that's my motto. Didn't know it was until I saw that stamp. Now this one is a set of stamps and a die cut of some sort. Again, all new stuff for me. Things I don't know what they're all about. So, aha. Alright, so the stamps were kind of attached to the paper. Lots of decorative stuff. It sort of matches the decorative on the other one. This one says, I like you. This one says, dreams come true. This one says, just believe. I like this one. This one says, I eat glitter for breakfast. And this one says, it's very close. Ride more unicorns, swim with mermaids, chase every rainbow. So, it's kind of close. And then this is a metal die cut type of deal. I don't know what I would use that for, so I'm going to put that off to the side. Okay, so let's attempt to do some stamping stuff. Now, the only acrylic block I have is a small one that came with the Recollections planner, so I have a clear glass that I can stick the bigger stamps to for now until I see if this is something I want to do. So I am going to, let's do an icon like this little shopping cart guy. And put him on there. And then here's the black ink that it came with. And first time, it's a very squishy black ink pad, and I think I probably pushed down too much into it. So it kind of bled through onto the lines and stuff, and off camera over here, you might be able to see it. I'm kind of stamping to clean it. And it definitely is a super squishy ink block or ink pad, so I got some ink on the acrylic block itself. So let's see, maybe I'll go lighter that time. Still kind of squishy. Cleaning the stamp some more. Okay, maybe I'm pressing down too hard here because these stamps are actually soft. Okay, so with barely any pressure pushing this down on the paper, I got a much crisper shopping cart. And I also used a lot less ink as well. Trial and error. And the stamp is definitely stained from the ink, but I can clean that, I'm sure. I mean, it's clean because it's not, like, you can see it's sort of stained from the ink, but like if you press it on the paper, it's ghosting a little bit, but not much. Okay, so let's try like this set of hearts, like to make a checklist using hearts. Okay, so I have it on my acrylic block, and I'm just gonna lightly touch it on the ink, and I'm gonna line it up with the lines on the Happy Planner page, and I barely tapped it, and it looks like I have it stuck on there not exactly very straight. I'm cleaning it over here. Alright, let's try it again. Like I'm barely tapping it on this ink pad. And then lining it up and barely touching it on the paper. So these are super squishy stamps and super squishy ink pad, but it does work. just a little bit of trial and error with them for sure to get a good stamp. Okay, we're gonna try one more. I'm gonna see if I can stick these back on there. I'm gonna take that whole piece of acetate off and then stick these back on there. And a little shopping cart. Let's do this little, it's like a speech bubble. All right. So ink that up by barely pushing it in there so there's not too much ink. And we'll go here. Be like Wednesday saying this. There you go. So it definitely works, but it's gonna take some practice, and I also think some of it has to do with the firmness of the ink pad and the stamp itself. Okay. So you may be wondering, well, what about that ombre ink pad? Well, what about it? Let's see. So let's get this one here. All right, so I'm gonna do a bigger stamp because of the ombre-ness. So I'm gonna see if I can get off the "You Are Magical." I'm struggling a little bit with this stamp. It's pretty stuck onto its backing. Pretty good there. Okay. So as you can see, it's gonna be bigger than my little block I have. So I have this cup. Okay. So ombre ink pad. I'm just gonna try to center it, I think. And this ink is pretty squishy. So I'm just trying to make sure I ink the whole stamp. I think I have. Alright, so let's see. Whee! It's probably because of the curve of the cup. I only got part of it, but you can see the colors. So I know this is not how you're supposed to do it. So I am, let's see, what do I have? Let's see if I have anything over here that I can use. I'm just gonna use my hands, because, oh well. Alrighty, pick that up, set it down. Do, 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 do. That's pretty cool. I like it. And then I'm going to clean it off over here. So definitely get acrylic blocks. I know I probably could have used like a CD case or something, but I don't have one. All right, let's try. I'm gonna try this little like flourish guy. This will fit on this block. All right, and then I'm gonna make it ombre by going across. And I'm inking it up, not pushing too hard, I'm just repetitively. And then I'm gonna do it like this. Oh, it's pretty. I like it. I like it. How cool. And these actually clean off pretty easy, so that's kind of nice. All right, one last thing to check and show you. We're gonna play with one of these. So let's do the I eat glitter for breakfast stamp. These are kind of squishy like the Recollections one, but they're the Creative Year ones, but they're more firm, I think, so you can push down with harder pressure. I'm just gonna get the purple color and I'm gonna put it right here, and that's a lot firmer pressure than I used over on this other page. Comes out really nicely. I think I like stamping. So I guess it's all about finding like a good set of stamps that you'll use quite a bit, so that way you aren't buying as many stickers. And then obviously getting a good acrylic block that you can use that'll fit most of the stamp sizes that you are going to use, and then also probably better black ink. But this ink pad's not bad. All of that has dried. It's not smudging, not smudging. That dried pretty quickly. So this one that had a whole lot of ink on it, that one's smudging. That black ink smudges a little bit, so definitely getting a better black ink would be good. But there you go. All right, well, that's my first foray into stamping in my planner and seeing if I like it. If you have any comments or tips or tricks or anything you want to share with me, leave it in the comments below, and also make sure to give this video a like if you liked it. See you guys later.